Hello! Lately I've had a very long to-do list. I thought you might have a similar problem, so I wanted to share with you a science experiment that you can do at home to get rid of that long to-do list. So the first thing you'll need to do is take a marker and write your to-do list out on a piece of material that we commonly call Styrofoam. Next, you'll need to go find some nail polish remover. And it's important that this remover is acetone based. Now, since we're doing a science experiment, I've already put on my safety glasses, and I've made sure that I'm in a well-ventilated room and away from any open flames, such as a lit candle. And that's because acetone is very volatile, and it's also very flammable. Now, to move on with the experiment, we need a baking dish. And here I'm using a glass baking dish to make the experiment more visible. What I'm going to do is open up my nail polish remover and pour some into the dish. Not a lot, just enough to cover the bottom of the dish. And I'm going to take my to-do list and I'm going to lower it down into the acetone. And would you look at that? The to-do list is disappearing. Masks are washed. That's good. Now I'll have some masks to wear tomorrow. Looks like dishes are going to be done. My roommate's going to be really happy about that one. Paper is written. This is really cool. The to-do list seems to be vanishing into this dish. Voting. It's super important to register to vote if you're eligible and vote in every single election. And the floors are mopped and this video is coming along. And just like that, my to-do list just vanished into this baking dish. So what's going on here? Well, I wrote my to-do list on a thing that I called Styrofoam. Now technically that's not correct. It's actually expanded polystyrene. Styrofoam is a trademark name. And polystyrene is a polymer or a plastic, and here it's been expanded by injecting it with pockets of air, which turns it into a very, very light foam. And when we toss it into the acetone, we see the expanded polystyrene collapse. And that's because polystyrene is slightly soluble in acetone. That means that acetone can dissolve it. And as it dissolves and softens that expanded polystyrene, those air pockets are able to escape. So as you do this experiment, don't just look at it, but listen and see if you can hear that air escaping. Now if I adjust our camera angle a bit here, you can see that the polystyrene is not fully soluble in acetone. We still have this kind of goopy glob of solid polystyrene in the liquid. Now another thing you could do this experiment with is a common coffee cup. So if I pour some nail polish remover in this and we wait a second or two, the bottom falls out. And sure enough, this coffee cup starts to collapse in the acetone just like the to-do list did. Another fun thing to do is to use polystyrene packing peanuts. You can toss them in. In fact, why don't we just toss the whole cup in? And just like the to-do list, the packing peanuts collapse. So this is a really cool experiment. And now what we have to do is make sure that we safely dispose of what's left of the experiment. So to do this, take a sturdy plastic bag like this and fill it with some paper towels. Then take another thick wad of paper towels and use it to blot up all of that remaining acetone from the bottom of your dish. Then you can scoop out that hunk of polystyrene in the acetone and place it in the plastic bag. Now I can take that plastic bag outside and set it down to let the acetone dry, and once that glob is hardened and the acetone's gone, I can seal up the bag and put it in the trash bin. And I can just go wash the dish in the sink. So thank you for doing this science experiment with me. I hope you stay safe, and I hope you continue to have fun experimenting at home.